Hello, everyone. This is Jekyll Geek's RPG Realm, and this is Jekyll Geek, and this is my RPG Realm. I I just finished my last episode with Let's Make a Monster, and I realized something very, very wrong that I did when I created the last encounter with wargs and goblins. I realized I was just using basic Dungeons and Dragons goblins. Well, that may be sort of okay for some people. The thing is, if you really know what you're doing, you realize you shouldn't use Dungeons and Dragons goblins and instead use Pathfinder and Warhammer goblins. So, in this episode, I will be making a couple of new monsters, namely a goblin pyro. And for my second monster that I'm going to be making, oh, scale this guy down a bit. I'm going to be making a Night Goblin Fanatic, thus incorporating all the really cool stuff that you can do with different goblin inspirations. So let's start off with the Goblin Pyro. As we know, goblins are small, and this is a level 1. And this will be, I think we'll just call this guy a caster, even though we won't technically use magic. But give him 9 HP, 12 in both his defenses, and just make him a regular monster as opposed to an elite, and give him an attack. See, torch, as they'll just be carrying a torch that does 1 fire damage. And the difference between this, since this is a ranged monster called Firebomb, range 10. Let's see, 3 radius. That's no, 3 diameter area. Attack versus AD. 1 fire damage. Let's give this guy some fire resistance. Just there we go. But the big thing with this guy is that burn and save versus burning for all creatures targeted by attack. And there we have our nice Goblin Pyro. Very easy to make. Just name him a Goblin Pyro, and there we go. Let's see. We can even add the and save. So we can save, and everyone else that uses DC crit can see. Let's see. All the monsters made by all the people, like Swordblade and Sorcery, Hodop, Umbratus. Where are my monsters? Where are my monsters at? And Sacrificial Duck. Yep, all the peoples. Like you can see, some of them have my monsters. And you can see the Pyro. Someone Pyro has a picture to it. But we have, that's the first monster we made. Let's make the new monster, Goblin Fanatic. That is a small creature. Let's make him a level 2 and make him a high tier monster, which all of them be a legendary. So we can, let's give him 20 and has a resistance, physical, and elemental have. Okay. I'm going to give him some stuff to make him strong. And goblin fanatics are sort of like a strange sort of goblin berserker, but with their actions, 4 actions and 3 legendary actions, but they only have a +4 to their attack since they're only level 2 monsters. And their main action is going to be called Flail. 2 bludgeoning damage. Which they can use not only in their normal action, but their legendary actions as well. Okay, and to make these, to really drill down what kind of crazy flaily guys these are, I'm going to have feature uh, chain aura. Actually, no, I'm not going to make that an aura, but a reaction. Chain reaction. When a creature uh, become, yeah, I'm going to say wounds aura, 2 spaces. And let's see, I'm going to do the flail. It's going to be bludgeoning damage versus PD. And that's going to be a 2 range reach weapon. And again, 2 spaces. The goblin can use chain ball and chain. Here's goblins or starts turn there. One chain as a reaction. Okay, now we'll do their crazy feature. Spinning move. At start of turn, roll d8 to determine goblins move direction. And I think we have that, and I'm going to give them pretty decent athletics. And I think that is all I really need to do to have a good goblin fanatic. And so all I really need to do for this, I'm going to have to make like some wagons and wagon tokens, like some stuff they built up. But yeah, all I need to get some goblin pyros and fanatics to hopefully have a very memorable goblin fight as the second encounter of my game. And hopefully my players will like it. And I hope you found this video entertaining and slightly educational, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I would like to make a small addendum to my creation of Goblin Fanatics, as I ended up reducing their power significantly. Most notably, their precision defense reduced to 7, as they are supposed to mimic barbarians, as well as getting rid of their legendary actions. However, I found this to be quite quite successful, as they were still very, very powerful enemies that ended up reducing two two of my characters to 1 HP and 0 mana at the end. So yeah, it's a good thing that they weren't stronger. But again, I hope you found this video slightly educational and entertaining, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.